Hey guys, it's Leslie from Climb into Power. So this morning I want to talk about creativity, happiness, and success and how this all ties in together. As a life coach, oftentimes I work with people, usually women, who have this ideal of what happiness is. They say, Leslie, if only I could blah, then I will be truly happy. If only I could start this foundation, I will be truly happy. If only I can get this job, I will be truly happy. If only I can, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on, then I will be truly happy. And at that point, whenever we hear that, I usually take a step back with them and say, okay, you have this whole timeline that is your life. And it starts when you're born and it ends when you die. And this is our life on earth. And we have all these tick marks. And each one of these tick marks represents a milestone in our life. Now, thinking, okay, we're here and our milestone, we've set a 5-year goal. If only in 5 years, if I could have this happen, I will be truly happy. And we fixate on this mark. Now that's a good thing because you need to keep your eyes on the prize, right? But don't forget, you have all this time from now leading up to that mark, and once you achieve that, then what? What happens between that moment and when you die? Does your happiness you just kind of land in this happiness bubble right here because you've achieved that goal? Doesn't work like that. And so that to me is proof of how happiness truly is a mindset. Now what if your goal happens but it doesn't happen in quite the way you wanted? Maybe it happens better. Maybe there's still a little bit of work. Maybe you got it, but you still need to work on it a little bit. Does that mean that your happiness is gone? It's blown out the window? No, of course it doesn't mean that. So what I'm hoping to remind you of today, and I need this reminder myself all the time. Now, I understand this, and I coach people on this constantly, but it is something that we all need to be constantly reminded of. Now, I get around a lot of people that I know will always remind me of this myself. If I'm having a down day where I just don't feel happy, I meditate or I try really hard to remember, where my happiness is coming from, how I can find my happiness. Now, this is where the creativity part comes in. So, not sure if you realize this, but creativity comes into play in absolutely every aspect of your life. There are a lot of people who go, I'm just not very creative. Bull. Everybody is creative in their own way. You might have the most stodgy business executive in the entire world, but the reason that they are successful and that they are where they are is because of their creativity. Now, their creativity leans towards something where we, a lot of us kind of go, oh, but that's so serious. It doesn't matter. It could be silly. It can be totally serious. It's creative. If they were able to think outside the box to progress themselves, the people around them, their company, it doesn't matter, whatever it is, that's creativity. Thinking outside the box, that is creativity. That's what that's all about. Now, it's really, really difficult to be successful when you are unhappy, in those unhappy moments. And whenever somebody has achieved success, you can bet that they have had a lot of creative energy that is making them happy in the moment, driving them towards that goal. That businessman, he may seem, maybe, he's looking for love, maybe he's missing all these things in his life, but you can bet that when he is doing the business thing, he is happy in that moment. Super happy in that moment. Think about a time in your life when something went absolutely right. Maybe everything else in your life was completely in the weeds. It was all going to shit, but something went right, and think about how you were feeling in that moment. And then think about when that feeling went away. What happened? You had a mindset shift. You had shifted your mindset to focus on whatever it was that was making you laugh or making you smile or just making you feel good in that moment. And then when that happiness went away, it was because you had a mind shift that took that. Now, your creativity is what drives you into your happiness and that drives you into your success. And happiness and creativity are a series of moments. And it's really important to realize that whatever is going on in your life right now, it might be the best thing ever, and it might not be so great. But whatever is going on in your life right now, there's something in that moment that you need to learn from. There's something in that you are expected to extract out of that and put it in your toolbox so that you can use it to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. You need to have those happy, good feelings behind you as you're reaching your goals, and you're going to have to get creative to extract that happiness. Now, whatever that means, there's a technique that we use in coaching, psychology, all that. It's called reframing. And it's where you take a situation that may not be ideal and you frame it to make it ideal. You look for the best in the situation, and that's what you draw upon. And maybe what you need to take away from that situation is just the ability to draw the positivity out of that situation. So I'm going to leave you with that today. Give that some thought, and that's really all that I had for today. I hope that reminder serves you. I hope you find some value in this recording, and I love you. And I wish you all success and happiness. Go ahead and you can find me on Facebook. I love to connect with people on Facebook. Check us out on the blog. Join the conversation because people need to hear what you have to say. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.